It's been like the SpongeBob SquarePants fight. Get off your fucking phone,
I know.
man.
I'm pulling up something about the game. I didn't know you restarted.
But even in the middle of the episode, you just stop and you start looking at your phone, and I'm like, all right.
Because it was something
I guess I'll talk to myself.
I said what I was still talking.
And then you showed me a picture that's not going to be on camera.
You could put it on camera. Can't find it. I wanted to shout out something, but can't find it.
Who lives on the pineapple under the sea? So the 8 gems that you get at the bottom, that I have at the bottom right now, those are the unlocks for the black market, which is this little squid dude. I guess he's an octopus dude. So they all cost different amounts of money. Obviously, you can see the price tags, but these are all permanent unlocks. As you level up, it unlocks more stuff that you get unlocked.
So like more health and stuff.
Yeah, like more health, which health is super fucking important. Technique stuff. These are the sub-weapons. There's achievements for unlocking all the sub-weapons. Probably for unlocking pretty much all this stuff. Right now I'm working on buying more perks and anything that gives me more experience points, because in my mind, the most efficient way is to get more experience points faster and get more unlocks faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way I can buy all this shit faster.
I've always been more of a health first.
Right. Well, in my mind, if I'm getting more experience points, I'll get to that point faster. Like, speed up my experience faster, and then I get there. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can't play the game the wrong way. So these are booster packs you earn when you level up.
I fucking love booster packs.
These things are all permanent unlocks. They're stuff that you add to your perks.
No doors locked to you.
That's cool as fuck. The only thing is it pretty much always gives you a key when you have a door to unlock. It's not like the other roguelikes where you might get a key, you might not have a key. If there's a door locked on the level, then there's a key on the level. You just have to get to it. So
that's one thing Binding Isaac is good about, like 90% of the time.
Well, it's in those games, because it's random. It's just it's a balancing act. They got to make sure the drop rate for keys is about where it needs to be. That's just, you got to keep playing the game and keep fucking reiterating. You need the drop rate for the keys to be about where you need them to be, so that people aren't constantly pissed off they don't have keys.
Right. But I was saying that's
it feels right.
With a game that has so many locked doors, they do a good job at making it where you.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're starving for keys in that game too.
No, there is. But it's usually something you've done yourself.
You're not constantly starving for keys, which is that's why that game. That's what can get frustrating in a game like that, where you're like constantly like, I never have a fucking key when I need it.
Well, Binding Isaac, usually if you're starving for keys, it's usually something you did yourself.
Right.
It's a curse.
Well, yeah, you need
Well,
that plus you need to be smart about not using your keys early on. Right. Like you save them. You get a rhythm of saving them for the next special room. Well, in this game, there's doors that are locked by keys on each of the ships every once in a while. But the key for the door is somewhere on the ship. So
it makes sense.
You might have to waste your time to go fucking find it, but you're never like, am I going to get a key drop? You know what I mean?
And it doesn't seem like there's a time progression in the system, is there?
I don't think so. Maybe on the daily runs you have to worry about time, but
well, yeah.
I think you can take your time on the regular run.
It's not like
the only backtracking's super dangerous sometimes, because the platforming. Right. Some of these levels you don't want to be fucking sticking around a platform on.
Right.
That's about it.
The song.
Oh yeah, fucking blades and beams. There's a lot of challenging platforming mixed in with the other stuff. Keep things going.
I forgot how challenging Binding can be with some of like the floor layouts when you're not Azazel.
Yeah, when you can't fly everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game keeps things moving along. Because you have rooms like this where it's about, killing enemies, and then they vary that up by having lots of different ways of killing enemies. Right. So some of them are like this, and some of them shoot multiple bullets and stuff like that, bubbles and shit. But it keeps that fresh.
And nothing feels.
You're never constantly like, oh, I'm shooting this guy again. Axe fly like bubble, fucking bubble. Fuck you, bubble.
Your hook feels like it goes a decent distance too, where it's not like
Yeah, they spent a lot of effort clearly on making sure the hook does what you want it to do when you do it. Like the auto aim, like you know it's gonna hit hook on something if you're near it. Like it works.
Only one place that I see the auto aim got a little funky. When there was like at one point where you're trying to hook onto the hook in the middle and there was a couple hooks beside it, but
well, there's a few times. I'm not gonna lie. There's a few times where you're trying to platform and you're too close to a door, and you'll fucking hook the door like fuck yourself.
well, earlier it looked like the opposite. Like you were trying to hook the door and there was two platforms next to it.
Yeah, but it's a rare occurrence.
Yeah,
it mostly feels great. And if you can get a nice rhythm going and you're hooking and slowing time down and fucking shooting stuff, you feel like a badass. I don't really use the slow motion much. It's just something every once in a while when I get worried about stuff, I'll click it.
I gotta say this though, on indie type games, if there's not something that seems...
fuck, see?
So is that chest gone now?
No, it's still there. I just fucking... That's what I was talking about. Like, my brain was like, I need a hook over there, and then like, door. The doors are really fun to go through though. It never gets old. You would think it would get old fucking hooking the doors to get in them, but it beats walking through a fucking door at slow speed.
Right.
Pirate's Pet. More health. More shield. I ran out of money already. All these fucking guys say
Make it
stuff.
344.
Oh, I think I bought everything. My bad. I thought I ran out of money. They always say stuff, but like the shop dude seems to always say the same thing. Your time powers are like a belt buckle.
Mm-hmm.
So people reference it all the time. They're like, it's good for slowing down time and keeping your pants up. It's like
that was nice looking.
Little clip.
I would not have done that.
Little clip belt buckle. It's really enjoyable when there's a hook downward to hook downward into stuff. Like it's so much fun.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean the hook is legit. Oh, I love when you come in the rooms and you have time to kill people before the fucking thing. So those were like wizards make the bubbles.
Uh-huh.
So you have to kill them before you can kill the stuff that's on the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're kind of shield spell mages. It's just so much variety in the stuff they do.
Well, one thing I was saying though is,
I mean, even like the crushing of the shells and stuff, like that doesn't need to be there, but it's like a neat little thing. Okay, I didn't explain this guy. You're feeding him these little shells, and he's a compass that leads you to the boss. Is what it is. He's your little compass guy.
right.
Sorry.
It's just one thing I expect with indie games is little minute flaws that don't ruin the experience, but make you remember that somebody made this game.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Little character flaws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Binding Isaac. I mean, Binding Isaac had some that almost ruined the game at times, but it just the little tiny things make you remember that it's not one of these perfect AAA games that 8,000 people worked on for 10 years.
Oh, fuck. Ow. I was trying to jump down. So there's a thing you unlock pretty early in the game that lets you, like, normally you're moving and you're shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So you hold the left bumper down and then you stay in place and you can just shoot. Like, you know, like it locks you in place.
Oh, so early on in the game you can't.
Right. It's another thing you unlock, but you unlock it really fast.
Right.
Technically you unlock it. It's when you unlock the black market for the first time, he gives it to you.
So he's
like
in the first level.
Yeah, he's like, take these boots. So it's a neat little thing though. It's like so you can stop and shoot, which helps a lot.
Especially like right here.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm trying to get these fucking. This is a fucking danger zone right here.
Especially if you stop right on the laser.
Well, I was trying to get where I could still fucking. Damn it! I don't even need to kill this guy, but.
But if you have to come
he
back,
ain't coming back. Fuck. Some of these levels are more prone to have lasers than others. I think I found one. Damn it! They just did the same thing to me I was talking about earlier. They shot me before the room started.
So does it doesn't happen very often with like a boss, though, does it?
Well, no, I mean, I could have moved. Like, you can move right when the room starts.
Oh, okay.
There's just that whole cutscene. You don't have to wait for it to start before you start killing.
Right.
Like, rooms kind of start as is. That would drive you nuts if you had to start, like, every time the fucking alarm goes off. Like, stop what you're doing to fucking watch it.
Right.
That'd be the worst.
So is this ship over with, or?
Huh?
Oh, no.
No.
That was just a mini boss. Right?
Yeah, it's just another fucking death room.
Wow. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, the slow motion's great, but it's just, you don't have a lot of it. Like,
does it rebuild, or?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't have a ton of it, so I don't rely on it, because it runs out on you, and then you're like, oops. You see the little gauge?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was looking.
I should probably use it more, but I'm just so used to not that I don't. You gotta use it for shit like that. Hell yeah. These bullets, there's some bullets in the game that even when you go into slow mo, they still travel the same speed.
Uh-huh.
It's not these. They're usually fired out of like actual like walls and objects. Like they're basically trap bullets.
Yeah.
But you'll hit the slow mo and they won't stop.
So can you only hold one bomb at a time?
Yeah, it's one sub weapon.
So like when you throw this bomb, it's gone.
Yeah.
If I had more time, I'd take longer naps. That's kind of fun.
And I should really unlock a new sub weapon. I only have that one available to me. I've used one of the other ones in the daily runs, because what the hell is that? The daily runs are not based on what your unlocks are, so like combo blaster. That's an expensive tonic right there.
I like how
See, there's a combo meter at the bottom. It pretty much everything you kill without getting hit raises your combo. It doesn't really do anything for me, but some of the upgrades like that one is based on your combo, whatever your combo is at.
This one has a bunch of shops.
Yeah, that's why I picked it. It said Bazaar on the not Bazaar as in crazy, but Bazaar as in shops. On the okay, this is a real deal boss here. Oh fuck! This is gonna be hard.
I saw this one on the trailer and it instantly reminded me of Larry.
I mean, the sectional boss is a video game pastime.
Oh yeah.
Fucking centipede right here, man. Zelda's got him. They're always the tail you gotta shoot. They have various versions of this one too. They got one that has a like a bubble alarm on its tail that you have to grab the tail, and then it'll shoot out stuff. There's all sorts of versions of this. And then like they also mix it up by having different rooms.
Yeah, like this room's a dick.
Yeah, this room's fucking hard. But stuff like that, you know, keeps things fresh.
This is one of those rooms you're like, these creators hate us.
Yeah. I fucking hate the wall spikes. They're the floor spikes in this game. These fucking things piss me off. Bastard spikes, that's what I call them.
You know how you piss Robert off? Put floor spikes in instant deaths.
Oh, instant deaths are the worst. Fuck you, Mega Man. Your instant death floor spikes. Fucking... I hate the Mega Man spikes. I fucking hate them because they kill you instantly. But getting killed by spikes in Mega Man is one of the coolest kills in like all classic video games. Because it's like boop, 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 boop. That great explosion.
Oh, that's... I was thinking of Sonic.
Oh, Sonic, you drop your rings, where it's like, ching!
But I'm saying when he dies, he like...
Yeah.
Does like a jumping jack.
Where everything freezes and it goes bonk.
Yeah.
I don't know what lockdown means. I'm assuming it means there's a lot of fucking keys. Alright, well, we're done with this episode. See you on another episode of this.